The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. All right, episode 157. The mics are open. My name's G-Money.
Andy Young.
Big C.
And as usual, or at least twice a year.
Hold on. You've broken your voice yet again.
Yet
Hi,
again.
Justin Bieber.
So you got the yummy.
Yo, what's going on with your voice, bro?
No, but it's always like that. Whenever the weather changes, it's just one of those
He
ones.
just
But
got
Did
his-
you party a bit too hard? Karaoke?
well, put it this way.
Yeah.
You just got your period.
Never,
Pause.
We just started, bro.
never let it be said that my external activities have affected my
No,
my voice.
but you've been consistent. Like you have lost your voice every single year. Clap for him.
twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
a
So
body.
yeah. Usually October times.
you're not pregnant.
No, as far as I know.
Damn it.
Yeah. Wait, people lose their voice when they're pregnant.
No, I'm just likening it to it. You know how girls are always like, yes,
Well, like
I
morning
got-
The signs
sickness.
are here.
Yeah?
Finally.
No, she's like, I got my period.
Yeah,
Lord,
that's
I shall
pregnant.
not do this again. And she
Nah.
tells you as the
Proceed to
boyfriend,
repeat.
let's use protection.
My
So, I'm likening it to that.
okay. Well, as Mavado said,
I'm so special.
Jah blessed me with a voice that never sounds familiar. So like, you know, I just have to take it around. But I'm good. I'm physically fine. My voice is fucked, that's all.
I mean, I was on phone with G earlier. I'm like, where are you? Oh, what's the junction?
I don't like you.
I'm just like,
But speaking about voices, I actually lost it at the PXP event at Junction last weekend.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, bro, let me tell you.
Yeah?
Do you know what's crazy? I've accepted that on that event there. I learned one thing. I don't really need to fuck about playing like other genres apart from dancehall and one drop. You know why?
Yeah.
So it's a 2-hour set, right? And I had to extend because they were having some technical issues. Fam. So then I played like a good hour and a half of reggae and old school dancehall. In my mind, I'm like, let me flip it up and start playing some old school R&B. Crowd is like, this is not what we came here for, bro. Like,
This is where G-Money is playing.
yeah, this is like, no, this is, the crowd made me know by this. And you know, it's a very reactive crowd. So by the time I've dropped like 3-4 old school R&B songs, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Went
I mean,
straight back into
it's
reggae.
like that famous thing on TikTok right now and on Reels on Instagram. Have you guys been seeing it? When you pass the auxiliary cable to the Jamaican.
Yeah.
We came here for that.
Yo,
Yeah.
before we move away from this conversation of breaking voices, at what age were you lot when you broke your voices? Because I remember it didn't occur to me that I'd broken my voice until the very first day I reported Form 1, right? I'm cornered in a cubicle, like it's double decker, so I'm on top, and I just got here, and my cubicle is full of niggas. Hey, what's your name? And then one person just silenced them so that I can tell them my name. Then when I told them my name, they're like, yo, he has a deep voice and he's too short, maze. So that's when it hit me like, damn, I've actually broken my voice.
I don't
didn't know
even,
until
bruh,
then.
you know what? I don't even recall.
Really?
Like, I genuinely don't recall because I know,
It hasn't
like,
happened yet.
because that's a good one.
It was Sunday.
Like, I just know in between, because you know, I don't have the deepest voice anyway. So maybe it's never broken. Let me just think my balls have dropped.
I mean, I know when my voice broke. I must have been listening to DMX, and he said, "What the
Here we
bitch
go.
is born from a nigga."
Calvin, just for once in your life.
But you know the craziest thing though? The craziest thing though, when you mention DMX, like DMX is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Has always been. I've always tried to do that. Well, like, just God, like,
Yo, I was watching a movie by DMX the other day. Yo, DMX was actually in a lot of movies now. And
lot
it's not
of
Cradle to
movies.
the Grave. No, it's another one. Where he's like
Romeo was he in Romeo?
it's not. He was Romeo.
He was in so
he
many
was in
Belly.
so many
You
movies.
exactly, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. But there was this particular movie, so I was watching it. You know, just how you're on this apps and you scroll and you see a DMX movie, you're like, hold on, what? Because he's in one with some guy from NCIS, NY.
Right.
I'll remember the title. So he's some guy who's like, who's on the run. He's got a debt of about $30,000. He has to pay.
I remember that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's stabbed. Then he's like, yo, listen, before I die, because some white guy's driving him to hospital, here's a tape with recordings. I'm like,
I remember.
DMX.
No.
I was like,
No.
stop.
He was in so many movies, like now that you mentioned it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so many. But yeah, so back to that.
But that was the era when every rapper was trying to become an actor.
Bro, you know,
Ja
that's that-
Rule,
you know,
Luda.
They pull it off, bro.
Ja Rule
That
and
man pull it off.
Luda
Luda
still,
pulled it off,
he's
yeah.
still doing it. He's
What
on.
do you think about Ja
He's
Rule?
on. No, Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Ja Rule was
What
in a
movie
couple.
was Ja Rule in?
I don't
Ja
remember
Rule
the
was
name.
in. I can't remember, but Ja Rule was in a couple. Luda is on Fast and Furious
Yeah, yeah,
2020. I mean,
97.
22.
Yeah, he's part of the franchise.
Yeah, he's part of it. But you know which one guys forget? Dame Dash, Beanie Siegel, and Jay-Z.
State property.
State Property.
Yeah, state property.
Imagine.
By the way, do you know what?
State Property was like a long advert for Rockefeller. I was just
but-
like, what?
Well, it was made by Rockefeller.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
yeah.
But state property, funny enough, I've been looking for that soundtrack on the streaming sites. It's not there.
Really? State Property, man. So when you think about Diddy, Diddy's been in.
Diddy's life is a movie.
Oh, wow. Bao is an amazing actor.
Yeah.
That I know for a fact.
Have you guys seen Diddy? He's preparing for some awards, and he's posted up
yeah.
a video with his arms like protected and shit. And then they've got to pass like a long stick with a
Yeah,
with
with the
a
J.
with a J.
That's the
I'm
life.
like, Diddy, what the fuck,
Diddy's
bro?
extra, man.
Like,
David, you want to tell me if you had that kind of money, you wouldn't be
listen,
sitting on us like
think
that.
about it. The
I'm
age
sure
group.
you'd be making some very random videos
Diddy,
like that, bro.
Diddy's the dumbest of his age group. Like when I say dumb, it's in terms of like the shit he does.
Right.
He must have been the roaches on his face.
Yeah, but you know what though? I won't even lie to you. Like honestly,
And when I say dumb, not like stupid, it's just things he does.
Yeah,
I was having this conversation, right? And if you get to, because Diddy's what, probably my age or whatever, yeah. Like if you think about it, right? Damn, you get to that age, yeah, you still feel physically nice and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Fam, when are you gonna start having fun? Are you gonna wait till you're 70?
No, but think about it. Hove,
That's the question.
Dre, Diddy,
Yeah, but see, the thing about
Snoop.
it is, bro, I'm not even gonna tell you, vegan Jay-Z is boring.
oh yeah.
Vegan Jay-Z is boring as fuck.
Never thought I'd see this.
Like, I'm a Jay-Z fan. You know I'm a Jay-Z fan. But
Yeah.
vegan Jay-Z is boring.
But
What makes
vegan,
him boring?
but think about it.
Not
Jay-Z,
having beat.
listen, Jay-Z was stabbing people
Yeah, but
when he was in his 20s. Yeah.
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 But Diddy was in uni. Fam, they're from two different. You get?
I think you forget the court case with Shine and
Yeah.
Diddy
Who
and J-Lo.
did that? Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, but who's more gangster?
Jay-Z or Diddy?
Yeah.
Fam,
You can't. Hey, okay, that's a good question.
Diddy's best friend was shot. Everyone who's worked for Diddy has died. Black
Or
Rock,
gone to jail.
Biggie, or gone to jail.
Just some
Luke.
shit.
Oh,
Fucking
Depp.
J-Lo was like, nah, I can't fuck with this. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like my thing is this. I like
that's crazy, yo.
God
That's
give me
Diddy
that kind of money.
gangster.
In the next couple of years, I'm gonna do some stupid shit. I'm like you saw Elon Musk at the
Oh,
Met
fuck
Gala.
Elon, man.
Like as in
Met Gala.
as in
Metagala.
whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
Elon Musk has so much money, he just acts stupid. Like
You can.
you know,
But
Speaking of which,
250B.
yeah. Like if you're worth that kind of money, like why wouldn't you act up?
I don't know if you saw the Twitter circle updates that they want to test. This is a quote from Twitter Safety. Some tweets are just for everyone and others are just for the people you've picked. We're now testing Twitter circle, which lets you add up to 150 people who can view your tweets when you want to share with a smaller crowd.
So basically, close friends
for Twitter.
for Twitter.
Yes.
Wait till porn Twitter gets hold of that.
Quisha.
It's gonna be a mess.
But you know, here's the thing.
Wait. Don't act like y'all don't know porn Twitter.
We're not acting like we don't know about porn
No. Like 4 a.m. you hit retweet by mistake. Oh shit, man. Delete this shit. Yo, brother. That time your boss has just woken up. Let me see. Then they just like Calvin Wangoko retweeted.
But would you judge your employees if you saw some of the things that they kind of like repost, not post, maybe repost?
Fam, let me tell you, I had the same conversation last week.
Because you've told me you stalked me.
If I'm anybody who's worked around us, and they're on social media, I have been through their shit. I don't give a damn.
So you'll be there judging. Like,
guys will be like, it's not ethical for you to judge somebody based on their social media. You put it out there.
Listen,
you put it out there, fam.
You know how companies tell you, like the BBC, you're like, there's a lot of things you can't tweet about and say, right?
Yeah.
Bro, tweets on here, separate yourself. The station and myself. So let me then I think what we need to add on Twitter so that we can now progress, it's not a real place.
Wait, there's something Jimani always puts on his Twitter. I don't know if it's there. A disclaimer.
Yeah.
For including his
retweets and not endorse.
I think I changed it.
You changed it?
Yeah, because
I just don't give a fuck.
I needed words to write other stuff. No, I had to listen.
Yeah.
These are my views, not the views of Radio Africa.
So now,
you had for Radio Africa?
You as my boss, right? Or there's that potential of you employing me to be, under you or something like that. So now you come to my Twitter, doing your research, cause due diligence, quote unquote. You need to know who you're gonna work with, and the first thing on my Twitter or my social media is that disclaimer that these are my views.
Right.
This has nothing to do with my jobs.
Right.
This has nothing to do with my clients.
Okay, but let me give you.
I proceed and tweet the most random, the dingiest, the most darkest jokes you've ever seen, and my Twitter is just all over the place. Are you not gonna judge me?
Fam, all right, let me give you. I'm gonna give you a very close example. Last week, Nev was on the podcast.
Yeah,
he didn't say a word. Everyone noticed it. It was all in the comments. Guys were like, "Why is Neville not talking?" Blah blah blah. So I went through his tweets like yesterday. Just to see like what I went to his tweets. I went to see, and I said like I compared how many times he'd retweet the old episodes compared to I did all of that stuff. I did it.
Science.
It's science. It's information is there because I want to see was there a reason, was there a point where things changed. I'm just gonna analyze it, and I do that, and I won't even do it.
For me, I've got there's a sentence that says my own views on here. You get?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, if you say your own views, right? These are my own views, and on it I've got vote for Ruto. Right? Those are my own views. But if I'm from Azimio and I'm about to give you some work, you're getting at work.
But my thing is this: why I put it over there is Askers already walk into places, just like how Jay-Z says, you walk into a place guys already know. Right. I mean, it's like Grouchy walking into a bar. They already know who he is. You get what I mean?
Because Grouchy's alcoholic. Give this man a bottle.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is this. At times, I don't want to be... I want to be on Twitter and say some things. Don't be out here saying, we associate you with this shit. No. Do you know that woke shit?
Bro. The thing about it is, fam, do you know how many tweets I've written and deleted? They run into the hundreds. Do you know how much time I've wanted to talk shit on Twitter? I remember how guys always say to me, back in the day on Twitter, you were this, you were that, bro. I used to say a lot of shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
But guess what now? Here's the thing. At this stage of my life, I go and say something that's really crazy on Twitter. Then I have 99 million people coming and attacking me. I'm like, I know it's not a real place, but I just want to tweet without fucking any stress.
But my thing is this. So back to this whole conversation for 150. Fam, 150, that's a triple gangbang. There's nothing private that I'm really going to tweet on 150. My question is this. Am I going to get notified when that screenshot is taken?
And then, again, if you think about it, if you compare... close friends, like I'm not gonna be funny. Like nobody I know who I'm on their close friends tweets does anything interesting on their close friends.
Close
like
friends.
for real, like say for example, let's say I didn't go to work yesterday, but I took the kids to Giraffe Center.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
Let's just say, for example, right?
You didn't speak on Instagram, but you spoke on.
So maybe I didn't
Close
go.
friend.
No. Let's say if I didn't go to work yesterday,
Yeah.
right? But I took the kids to see giraffes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the kids' giraffes on my close friends.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it there for everyone to see. So
Was that on Close Friends?
what? I didn't tweet that for close friends.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
just saying, example.
Hypothetical account.
Hypothetically
Oh.
speaking.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. I had to
Yeah.
adjust. eh?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so I find that people use close friends to just say shit. It's like a light Snapchat. It's like,
Oh,
you
those
know,
tricks.
That is where it's at, bro.
You know, but what
It
would
is
be?
too risky, man.
I think betrayal is finding out that your girlfriend has close friends and you're not on it.
I wouldn't be mad. Let's talk about that. I wouldn't be
Bro,
mad.
we're exchanging fluids. Let's exchange videos.
Calvin,
no, but
let me
but
tell you
that's,
something.
but you see,
You don't want to go through everything.
Like when
that
you
is
have
Yeah.
a
putting
flu,
out on social
you know,
media.
bro, she
Fine,
could
you
have
can exchange all the
COVID
body
has
fluids
killed
you want,
people,
bro.
fam.
yeah, but you know something else. Let me tell you something. It's interesting. You say that because I just had lunch earlier with a good pal of ours. Used to gym with a guy called Silas, and Silas, he's in the creative space, and he was like, "Yo, listen," like he had to literally disengage from his best friend because they work together. He's like, "Bro, we can't hang out together. We can't work together, and we can't go to the gym together." Like, no, it's like these influencers that hang out all the time together. It's like end of the
You
day.
know yourselves.
It's like end of the day. It's like different strokes for different folks. But like for example, I don't give a fuck what you were doing or Andy's doing or chicks doing or whatever. Like if you have your close circle because you wanna show your close friends you're drinking from the bottle and you're dropping it like you're hot when you're with your fellow friends. Enjoy yourself. Let yourself go.
Enjoy yourself.
Let yourself
Yeah.
go. You know.
So, but
because
it's
you ain't on my
interesting,
close
but
friends.
So we need to make another appeal. If you're doing close friends, just
But
make it-
I posted up something the other
make
day.
it
Something
interesting.
incriminating.
I
bro.
posted up something. I posted it on Instagram the other day. I was like, "Oh, thank you to everyone who keeps adding me on close
Also,
friends."
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
as,
Actually,
as you look for that, have you realized that there's this breed or crop of, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it per se, but these followers who follow you and they'll never check out your actual stories. They only check out your closed friends' stories,
Right.
or your private stories. I don't know if you've realized.
them niggas is.
I don't know how you feel about that as well. 'Cause
I don't know. I think that
I don't think it's genuine, bro.
but then how genuine is social media anyway?
It's it's like this, yeah. And this is something I said even yesterday on radio. If you can't appreciate Clark Kent, you can't appreciate Superman, bro.
Yeah,
If you can't mess with Peter Parker, there's no you're messing with
Fam,
Spider-Man.
Here's the way I look at it, right? If I have 50,000 people on IG, right? I probably care about the opinions of 20 people in that entire circle. So whether you watch what I'm doing on stories or you watch what I'm doing on first of all only on close friends, it doesn't bother me because maybe on stories your view number 6,097. Who's scrolling? I ain't got time to find out.
Fingers ain't going to the gym that much. But you know what? Now sticking to social
Sorry.
media and saying it's not a serious place or a real place. So the other day I was getting my hair done, man. I posted up, I was in the dryer.
Like a
So
bad
Fam, stop. Amerix wouldn't be happy with that statement. You were getting your hair
Yeah.
cut
His hair did.
after your hair
He was
done
getting
at the
his hair
salon.
did.
Yo. So yesterday I was just going through my requests. Pile up at times, you're just like, let me see what's
Hey,
happening.
Yes,
Bro,
Calvin.
I got a message from that picture. This is like, 2 weeks ago, on the 26th of April. It says, "Oh God, this is so heartbreaking. If you are Rasta at heart, you know they'd never let you do that. You have to let your dreads grow naturally. Heck, I imagine my head in a fryer."
Wow.
It's a dryer. Then they're like, "You're roasting your brains, Calvin. Be an alpha male. Motherfucker. Men should
Bro.
not be in the salon or spa, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something, fam.
Yo,
Let me tell
I
you
love.
something.
Yo, it's a homie, bro.
That's
Let me
a
tell you
homie.
something.
Okay.
He sent me that message. I said,
Fam, let me tell you something, right? You're lucky you get those messages. Let me read a message that I got.
Damn, niggas is
yo,
pulling out receipts.
those dancehall messages.
Let me read a message that I got. I don't know if I still have it, bro. Let me see if I can read. You get nice messages, bro.
Man.
But the things that I get in my inboxes, bro, are madness.
Yo, G mentioned a couple to me. We were dead, bro.
Fam.
Like, guys, hey.
Yo, as you look for that, we have the lockdown going down.
Yes.
Tonight, who do we have? On
Oh,
set?
yo,
Man
I know.
like Karofsky
I know.
Nice.
It's the DJ from Milan.
and Fat Sam.
Yes. Big Sam. Big Sam.
Sorry.
By the way, I don't know why you guys edited out. Last week we gave such a
Bayo.
good plug to, what was her name?
Let's not do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do
DJ.
it.
Let's-
Why'd you
let's-
guys gotta
let's not do
edit that
that.
like that? It
Don't
was a
do it.
really good drop.
Let's
I was
not-
watching
let's
the mix.
leave it.
I'm just like, wow, they really
Bayo,
edited that.
Karofsky.
And you guys even
Yeah.
edited.
Big Sam
You guys
tonight,
even
lockdown,
edited your
10
HR name.
Huh?
Yeah. I can't find it. I
You
can't
guys
find
edited, blipped out.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. We have, bro. You know, it's zero
Come
implications, bro,
on,
for
be
you.
alpha males.
Nah, that's
No,
not
I
it.
got a good one the other day. It was along the lines of, you ain't even a Rasta. Even Heno says,
Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
they were like, you ain't even everybody. As long as like everybody hates you, you're this, you're that. You're not even a Rasta. Even Heno says you only deal with careless gal. I just
Man.
love, bro. I just love the way they pull in anybody for
Bro,
these things.
you know those messages are very encouraging. It's love. You know, everybody can't explain love like it should.
It's
be.
funny,
You know
it's
what I mean?
Let me,
It's
let,
funny.
Let me ask you guys something. When's the last time you sent a DM, never got opened, and you unsent it?
Hey,
Yeah, I
Nah? Do you even okay? The last time, let's not even talk about now, cause niggas is gonna deny everything.
a while
slid
back.
in the DM, and then it wasn't
A
meant to
while
you.
back.
Yeah.
A while
Anyone
back. It's
sent
like,
it.
you know, when you're going back to, you know, like digging in the crates.
Wow.
Kind of thing.
Why did I send this?
No, you're like, you know, it's like Zilli's Opendo on a Sunday afternoon. Like Marvin Gaye's playing, you're in your fields, you're like, let me go and IGDM and you just,
And
then it
unsend.
stops. Bah!
But-
3 years ago, you
But-
sent this at 11 p.m. And you're like, unsent.
But what's interesting also is that you were telling me about this WhatsApp thing last week. There's ways you can get more than one WhatsApp on your phone.
Yeah, especially that Android, bro.
What's it called? Like
Endless possibilities.
GT or something. GB.
WhatsApp GB.
So
yeah.
you realize if somebody's using WhatsApp GB and you delete a message, it then delete. It doesn't delete on that. It stays there.
Really?
So depending on the version of WhatsApp that
Of
people
WhatsApp
are
you're
on,
using.
is whether you can delete messages or not. I found out the other day.
But DM, like I had some guys having that conversation the other day, and their argument was, yes, I'm going to unsend that message because, one, you remember that time I was telling you guys that babes don't like us; they like the attention that we give them.
Okay.
So to her, you know, it's like this is her trophies, you know, like all these niggas in my DM saying this and that. According to you, maybe you think she's not seen it. She's
Yeah.
probably seen it. It's just that she doesn't want to open it. So their
Oh, yeah.
argument was, there's no way I'm still giving you the same energy and the same
Right.
kind of attention. So let me withdraw it while I still have the power
To withdraw
And
it.
I'm like, you
And then
give-
she messaged you. What did you say? What did you delete?
So yeah, if she responds now, you're gonna text her back or something. Ama, are you just gonna let it be? If she,
I know,
if she
I mean-
responds immediately after you unsend.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I can't relate.
Okay.
Like for me, I can't relate because like I'm, especially with social media, I'm so wary of even anybody like conversations.
Okay.
Because like you're a public figure. There's people out there who wish you good. People out there who wish you bad. Like for example, I got one the other day. The other day we were in the office and I'm leaving and this woman comes to me and she says, "Hey G Money," and she's like, "You don't know me?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, and then she's like, this is at their office. And I get a DM and the other day, and it's like, I need this. That's happening, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I get a lot of,
Crazy.
I get a lot of madness into my DMs.
Damn.
Yeah, it happens. So, but that one, it took me out because the man put a lot of energy into it. But you know what was interesting? I've actually noticed that a lot of people, a lot of ladies especially, really follow Amerix.
Yeah, so they should. Amerix is the boss.
Yeah.
They wanna see how niggas really think.
Fam, let me tell you.
If this is who they listen to, then let's listen to what he's got to say.
After a while, so what's the rank? Vibes, Future, Amerix.
Vibes.
No, now it's vibes. Fam, let me tell you, and
Smith.
guys will not agree with me, but I'm telling you that Amerix and Cube and all those guys are serving a purpose, and I'll tell you why they're serving a purpose. It's because it's like you got to look at this way, right? If what they were saying didn't resonate with anyone, they wouldn't have any followers.
True.
They would not have any followers.
True.
And I think this whole idea of just shutting the door and saying those guys are bad is wrong, because there are two sides to every conversation. There's like we've seen, like you got to look at it. The same people who would want to cancel Kibe and cancel Amerix, Kevin Samuels, all of those guys are the same people who would want to cancel Dave Chappelle. So where does it actually stop? Where does the right to have an opinion actually stop? And the thing about it is, you got to look at it from another perspective. I may not agree with everything that they say, but I don't have the right for them not to say it. And I'm sure that they probably would not agree with everything that I say or we say as well.
But also, I think there's also a right for people to exercise the right of speech.
Fam.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, isn't there, you can listen to something and not pay attention to it.
Fam, let me tell you something, bro.
Or not respond.
Let's dissect this really, right? Do you remember that time on the radio when I said, how many of you, when's the last time you hugged your dad? Remember that? I remember. Do you remember the response?
Yeah.
How could I? Are you mad? I can't hug my dad. Are you crazy? Yeah, right. Now, here's the thing. We live in an internet age. In the internet age, this is the internet age. Fam, think about how many influences, not just the boy child or the girl child, but how many influences generally people have had. In my era, the only person people who really influenced me was my immediate peer circle, my parents, my cousins. But now we've got a whole generation of people who have been influenced by so many things. Now, the thing about it is when Amerix says something like, all right, don't drink soy milk, or don't do this, or don't do that.
Yeah.
Fam, that was my uncles back in the day telling me that stuff. That was my uncles, like Donovan.
And
that was Donovan telling me how to be a man, right?
And actually, I agree with G. That is your uncle. And when you go to Shags proper over here, that's actually the same message that's been put out there.
Right.
You get when guys go for all of this, what are they called? Initiation ceremonies and circumcision and all of that. When they're told it's men only.
Right.
Those are some of the things they've been told.
Those are traditions.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, it's not that. Like, obviously, some of the stuff that they said is whatever.
It's
whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I will always defend someone's right to say something. But I'll also say at the end of the day, before you just wipe everything off and say it's all bad, look at the parts where guys are actually making sense. Look at the parts where guys are saying things that, and maybe, I'm opening up the conversation. Maybe the boy child, the man child, does need to have both sides of the fence. I like honestly, like you look at Kibe, for example. You know me, I'm all about data. Yeah, I can tell you, in the last 3-4 weeks, I did like 30,000 followers in about a month, and it's gone from like when I checked, he had 197. Because me, I follow everybody. So I'm about data. Because I want to see how I can make our channel grow, He goes from 97 to like the last time yesterday, I get 230,000 in the space of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Are you telling me it's falling on deaf ears? Fam,
Yeah, that's a question.
there's a guy out there. I think his name is, I don't want to get it wrong, Twin Billy or something. He does these celebrity car reviews. Fam, his channel is growing like crazy.
Crazy.
What we need to do is, even if we don't like what creators are saying, fam, there's an audience for something everywhere.
There's a space for everyone.
Yeah,
and here's
man.
the thing, with this whole conversation with and how it unfolds, bro, the planet has been here for a long time. Even in the Bible, there were guys who said this,
Yeah.
and people didn't agree. And funny thing, even in the Bible, even Satan is there. You get, people may have not agreed with him. What? Everybody's gonna say something. You get.
Yeah.
So if we just say, "Oh, shut these particular people down,"
Yeah.
you get. We may not agree with everything.
No, we
and
don't. And
with
we're not
speech,
supposed to.
and with speech, and we also have to, show the other side of the coin. And as much as there's freedom of speech, we've also seen what the other side has done. You've seen genocide and all of that. But when it comes to some things that have been said on social media and what, bruh, do your research at times. If
Fam,
someone has said this, you don't have to take it as the Lord's truth.
Fam, let me tell you, bro. One thing I can tell you about social media, and that is really jarring to me, is that I bet you if you tweet right now, R.I.P. G Money, he's a cool guy. Fam, before my phone even rings, there's gonna be 99 million retweets.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy. This time he saw me in Java. He did this. He did that.
Yeah.
He blah blah blah. The fact of the matter is, people digest social media so one way, and they don't push back and they don't ask questions.
Yeah.
And it's like even over the last couple of weeks, when the kids have been around, I've seen how even like how it's important to even protect the way in which they are portrayed on social media. And also, like, I see the way in which the mom does content for the kids on her IG and stuff. And I think to myself, wow, this is life right now. As in, like,
It's a whole thing.
this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's only you as an individual must have the gumption to decide whether or not, end of the day, there are guys who watch the mics who will never watch another podcast. And there are guys who I watch who like I put you onto a podcast last week. There's a podcast that I listened to by this guy called Boss FM. His podcast, bro, did you listen to the episode I shared with you?
Bro, I started listening, source happened.
You stopped there? All right, cool. Right. On that episode I shared, it was basically an episode where he was saying, don't be a good guy no more. He was saying, find someone who's doing wash. If someone's selling drugs, do whatever you need to do to make that money. Now, obviously, I don't agree with that. But I could hear the anger and the pain in his voice. There's something there for everyone. Not because he said, I must go out there and do this, do this. But you can hear the raw emotion in his voice.
But that's interesting when you put it like that. So he's talking about that, and then there's a very, very famous book, and man, or the female version, that says the good girl never gets the corner office, right? So there's so many ways to say a particular thing and not the same way. You get?
Yeah. So it's all context.
It's all.
Anyway, before we get too deep about that, the king of context and content. Listen, let me tell you, I might not fight.
Disrespect.
I will never fight in a war. If you all invade Kenya, UK, Jamaica, I'm gonna move to Antigua. Like, I'm never doing that. Like Ukraine, if I was a Ukrainian right now, I'd be a Ukrainian abroad, 100%.
Ukrainian abroad.
But Dave Chappelle must be protected at all costs. I am so glad, by the way, for those of you who don't know, a fan rushed the stage when he was performing at a Netflix gig a couple of days ago. Rushed the stage and got a proper beating from his security, as it should be.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Even Chris Rock was there. Chris Rock was like, yo, was that Will Smith?
Was that Will Smith?
Bro,
Comedy.
comedy. And why are these, and even Dave Chappelle was like, he took the mic and he goes, I am gonna kill that nigga. But like, but the thing about it is, why is Dave being attacked? Because people don't want people to have the freedom of speech.
It's a tough time. It's a tough time.
Why would you decide what something is for or to other people? You can't. It's as simple as that person said whatever they said, but you are powerful enough to make your own decision to decide what it is for you.
But I think we've had this conversation before, and this is one of those points where I'm open to hearing more than saying, right? But I'm also one of those people where when it comes to this thing called, that was an expensive drop. I hope not. Okay.
Damn.
So my thing is this. It's one of those things where I feel like
you know, right?
If you know, you know. I
Yeah.
feel like we should be able to laugh at each other's mistakes, each other's comments. Like you see people have the roast of someone. Like if we had a roast of Calvin, bro, come, we laugh, we troll what. You guys will make fun of some things that may be sensitive to me, but on that particular day,
Right.
we're just fucking laughing.
Yes.
You get, like, we're laughing. You get, that's why I've said, in as much I've said that, maybe I don't understand it.
Right.
But also, I'm just like, when the fuck did we get so bloody serious? And I understand that so many strives have been done for different communities to get to this point. You get, but I also still take it back. And to this community, I'm talking about LGBTQ with what thing he said.
Dave Chappelle.
With the lady comedian.
What's her name? Amy.
Yeah, remember that story?
Yeah.
I'm like, you get. So
End of the day,
what's the truth? What's going on?
I just think that the more we call for tolerance is the more we need to be tolerant. Because there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle must be protected at all costs. Now, let's bring it back to the 254. This story here, our government. By the way, let me tell you, I personally think that our government is now trolling us. Like, I genuinely believe, like, they're trolling us. So this story broke during the week saying that the government plans to buy guest houses for visiting heads of states and dignitary. So the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has requested for funds to finance the acquisition of houses to accommodate visiting presidents and VIPs.
So that story broke on Wednesday. My thing is this. You guys have by now seen the rant by the president during Labor Day saying, was it me? What? You guys have seen all of that while he was delivering everything, talking about the high cost of living and everything.
Yeah.
My question at times is this. How big is the government? Don't these guys like have a session where they ask each other, guys, can we drop this communication? Because how the hell are you going to say that when the cost of living is as it is? So what they're saying is this. The price, first and foremost, hotels are very expensive because it said Intercontinental shut down in 2020. It had the biggest presidential suite, right? So for a VIP, when they come, like the Biden, when he was here, when Barack was here, he stayed at thingy. Kempinski. When Biden was here, he stayed at Intercon. When Thingy was here, president of Tanzania, she stayed by Serena. So they were saying some of these suites are like $500,000 to $1 million.
Okay.
A day, a night rather. And these guys travel with a lot of people. So they're saying, let's procure money to construct some guest houses. Now, you know how these VIPs go. So one house, so we've not even, so guys, here's the thing. We've not costed for land.
Right, acquisition.
We've not done Sijui tenders for stones and what. Finishing, screens, security. And what, are we constructing 5 houses? I guess not. How many countries are there in the world? Bro, this is billions. Like, what the actual fuck, man?
Fam, listen.
These countries.
Let me tell you. And I maintain, right? Me, I don't want anyone, all or no. I don't want none of you lot to stop me in the street and talk to me about, well, you won't do that anyway, and talk to me about politics or nothing. Because all or no, this is where it gets back to the African dad. You guys are all fucking crazy when it comes to politics. Because I can tell you from 2007 to this day, the same people who were there in 2007 have just realigned
Yeah.
for how many, 15 years later.
Bro.
It's like in 2007, God bless the soul, of course, of Mwai Kibaki.
Mm-hmm.
It was Mwai Kibaki over here
Yeah.
versus Raila,
Baba.
Ruto.
Uh-huh.
Nas-
Baba Ruto
Balala.
were together.
Yeah, they were together.
Yeah.
Balala,
And this other
Charity
side.
Ngiru,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kalonzo.
Kalonzo was Team Kibaki.
No, he switched last minute when Kibaki gave him the job to be VP.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah,
left
yeah,
these
yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah,
got
yeah,
short
yeah.
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah? There
Watermelon started there.
Yeah, there you go. Martha Karura was on the side of Kibaki. Fam, this time around, Martha's with... Fam, if you guys can't see through this thing, it's like, it's a joke.
When you
At
date,
the end of the
when
day-
you date the same story
But
twice,
anyway,
So the thing about
how
it is,
story's
all
gonna end, bro.
all I'm saying to people, and I'd say to the young people is, guess what? Hustle, man.
But you know what?
Like as in,
I think-
find a way. Because let me tell you one thing I learned from Lagos. Lagos is worse. Like if we ever got to Lagos,
Tinubu.
if we ever got to Lagos or to Nigeria State, I'd be like, okay. But I'm telling you, guys there
They grind.
still find a way to make a way. Because there's nothing any of these politicians are
you know-
doing for you.
You know how
None.
Alicia Keys says that if you can make it out of New York, you can make it anywhere. Scratch
Hey.
that. If you can make it out of Lagos,
Yeah,
anywhere.
fam.
But you know what? I'm for the motion of we don't need to talk about this kind of shit on the podcast because I've just sat here and realized we've spoken about so many moral. Morally upright issues that are happening here. We've spoken about creatives music last week. Before that, we spoke about petroleum. We always get pissed off on the podcast. You get? And now we're talking about this government don't give two shits about us. So why are we paying them attention? Ask us.
Anyway, let me give
Let's
you
be
guys-
on the grind.
Let me give you a public service announcement since Calvin's made a good point there about us and what we talk about. Brothers, you guys who are still getting riced in clubs in 2022, you need to sort your blood clot lives out, yeah? Let me tell you. No, I'm telling you. By the way, you saw this story about this person. I need your help. Don't mention the club.
Don't mention.
Yeah,
But
we
now
know the
I
story.
won't
yeah.
but you know the story.
Yeah.
The guy was asking on Twitter,
So,
right?
yeah, it's like-
asking the identity.
First of all,
probably or about
post a
of
picture
babe
of the
who
chick.
Apparently,
Right.
I'm telling
I
you.
need your help. Yesterday I met this blah 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 blah. She drugged me and stole from me. Now, fam, I'm not saying it can't happen to anybody. I'm just saying that in 2022, fam, like they have a bar next door on Sunday. You know, somebody bought me a drink. You probably found it on the console there. You can't bring me a drink in a club.
Who are you?
Who you can't.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You can't bring me a drink in the club. If
Me, I
I
gotta
get
know
up,
who your
if
mother
I'm
is
drinking, Shivas. If I'm drinking and I get up and go to the bathroom, I've left my drink here. Do know that when I come back, even
Fresh
if we're
drink.
amongst my friends, I'm
Fresh
not drinking it. And I think at the end of the day, like, guys need to be like, I'm not victim blaming here, but man them, because you never hear about a woman being riced or a woman. You never hear that shit.
Yeah, but
Yo,
they're common,
that shit
bro.
happens,
They're-
bro.
they're-
It probably
they're-
happens.
they're
Yeah,
not
it
the ones
happens.
looking for
Yeah.
the niggas like this, but they go through it, bro.
I don't know, they go for it. But,
Yeah.
but what I'm trying to say is, fam, be responsible, fam.
Yeah, but
But-
you know the problem is, Maze, sometimes you don't know. For example, like, of course you've had your experience. This is how you go turn up in the clubs. You know your mindset is different, bro. Assume I've had a very long month, bro. Payday is just, my text checked in. I wanna go
Speaking
turn
about
up.
payday,
Yeah.
well, go on for that.
Yo, let's not even get started on that, bro. But anyway, so imagine I'm psyched. I have this great energy, and I've seen Shorty over there, and you know what? I wanna approach her, maybe talk to her, and in the process of probably getting to know her, these guys are super good at their craft nowadays. You know, if they're not getting caught sleeping. She spiked my drink, and I didn't even know. And my intentions, you can read the energy. Yo, we can take this party to my yard.
Yes.
And then,
I
of
get
course,
it.
one thing leads
Back
to
to
another.
the
I
crib.
get it.
How am I supposed to see? Bro, I'm trying
Fam.
to get lucky
Kumbe,
tonight, bro.
kumbe your house is
Trying to
Nakumat,
get
all
lucky.
under one roof.
Fam, listen, let me tell you.
But also,
Fam.
but also, let me ask
No,
you guys.
this guy's a
Let's,
dog.
let's not act
No,
like we
wait.
know everything
Kwani,
is going
you
on.
want to
No,
tell
sometimes
me
we don't know.
your security guard, what's his name? Josh
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
He
called-
Josh,
eh?
Josh sees
Josh,
the chair,
there's a
the
truck.
TV.
Who the fuck are these security guards,
Where do these
Bana?
people live?
I know. Bana. Hey, me
No,
this-
but no.
There's
But being serious,
anyway.
though,
Knock on
being-
wood.
being-
Look at him.
being serious, like I'm trying to say, knock on wood. I'm just trying to say,
Grouchy. Who? Where?
I'm just trying to say,
Let
we
me knock
asking
on wood
Grouchy. Let me ask you, I'm just trying to say this. I'm saying man them. It's like there are some crazy people out there. We're living in very tough economic times. Fam, have you guys ever watched this? No, I'm not making a speech, but ever watch these movies, these old movies like there's a spy or something and he just grabs someone and they put this thing over the
Yeah.
Fam,
Yeah, chloroform.
Chloroform, yeah.
Yeah.
You get me? Fam, man them is out there, like, let's say you want to break into your house. They pump your house full of that shit. You're sleeping. You're even hearing your fucking PlayStation being plugged out. FIFA. Furthermore,
You're immobile, you can't even move.
Furthermore, these guys are so slick now. It's even more than that, fam. It's like you're just lying down listening to the grill on your door being sawed off. You can't.
But you know
I'm just
what,
saying, guys,
man?
you can't listen.
So you're leaving my gate. You're telling Bernard, who's the security guard at night, tulikuwa na bet na Calvin. Nimeona ni bebe TV. You're carrying my TV at night.
But I don't like your security guard. Guess what? True story. So, in my old car, Calvin's security guard used to give me so much stress. You've come to see who? I need to call him. In my new car, he just opens the door. I'm just saying. The security guard's a
Those are your
pussy.
guys.
But it's man. They're different.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
So now
but
if I pull up in like a bike,
you ain't coming through. For real, but my guys like that. Like if you come in by
Fam,
if you come in by foot,
Just say call me
ati
first.
Calvin who? Kuna Calvin watatu hapa. Calvin which one? Yeah, but also guys, not everybody gets they don't always get to the crib. At times they really go into the mobile banking. At times they take guys to the ATM.
YPK.
And some of these drugs are crazy, bro. I was talking to someone some time back, maybe about 2 years ago. And they said they were taken to the ATM. They withdrew.
Wow.
You get, so me, I'll tell guys this. Make sure you got some shit tucked away in like a lock kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't be rolling up with your
Well,
1 milli.
If anybody take me to the ATM for this month, they're just practicing.
But also,
They're just
here's-
practicing,
but
bro.
let's also,
like, you're both waiting to see how much money you have in your account.
but without, things are thick. But without naming names, I'll also say this. Bro, where there's smoke, there's fire. You get? There's always a list and everybody knows. You know.
Like, what should I look out for?
No,
man?
I'm not. I don't know. Like I don't know. But I'm saying there's always a list of like places where guys know this shit does happen.
Okay.
Because there's actually clubs that are very, very serious about, like, they have
Speaking about clubs, when do you stop going to a club? Like, as in, or a club or a bar or a lounge? Because you know what I've realized? I think subconsciously, I get to a point where I go to this place and then all of a sudden I never want to go there again. What is the tipping point for you when it comes to those?
when the service people get too familiar.
Right.
Yeah, we've had that conversation
Yeah.
before. Yeah, a similar one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, same thing.
Because
I guess,
there's a place in Nairobi that I used to love going to. Me, I can't stand going there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. They get too
Why?
familiar,
Yeah, you don't know.
or
Like, I just want to, like, I don't know.
Did you see someone or like
No.
what was that moment that you're like, you know what?
I think it became too packed or something.
yeah. For me,
there's that.
for me, that it's a couple of things. Service, it dips. Food, all of these different kind of things. Or also, like, you start to notice, hey, these drinks are not what it used to be, or cocktails or something. Or
'Cause it's hard to keep a bar going. Why lie?
it's not.
Let
It's
me
not
still use
tough.
The music,
Yeah.
music reigns supreme for me, bro. If the music is right, I could look away, a couple of things. But if it's not, miss me with it.
But also, I'm getting to a point where, honestly, I'm liking more of, hey, let's kick it at the crib kind of thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's also because you've moved to this side of town.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yo, no, like on the real, let's talk about it. Does it like let's talk about like on the real, yeah? When you moved from this spot to your new spot,
yeah.
Did you wanna welcome people a bit more? Like, you know what? I actually don't
What are you
mind.
looking at me for?
A bigger space, kitchen is over there, like an island, people you can see over there.
By the way,
The interior designer has done the damn thing.
internationally.
No.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, well, for me, I can tell you, like, honestly, I moved to Kilileshwa, and honestly, fam, I wish I'd done it like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Why?
I wish I'd done it a long time ago. Because for what I do, everything is 5 minutes away from me. Like literally, like I go to B&D, it's 5 minutes. I go to Milan, 5 minutes. The hardest journey for me is to come here.
I know, man.
That's
But you
the
know,
hardest journey.
I figured the shortcut to come
Look
here.
at
that. How do
You
you
know,
understand?
I figured the shortcut, by the way,
come
coming
here.
here. Ngong Road. Don't go
Sometimes.
into Dennis Street, eh? Ngong Road.
But the point I'm making is, like, for me, and I'll be honest, and let's turn this into a conversation of your space. Fam, like, I went to dinner, a lunch earlier on with a friend of mine, and I said, you know what? I'm more on Calvin's vibe right now, because I think that when I lived here, in this house, I think that, because there was so much of an overlap between work and home life, like, we didn't socialize in this house, we just hung out. Y'all just didn't go home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? No, but we could talk freely. Like, do you know how many days we finished these pods, right? And this is when Grouchy was just starting at 1824. I would finish the pod and I'd be like, these niggas need to leave. These niggas need to leave. These niggas need to leave.
So let me ask you.
But Grouchy, like, yo, my set starts at 9.
But props to you for your sacrifice, because knowing me, fam, nah, I'm all right. You guys are
You
out.
don't feel like inviting people more
No.
to your digs right now?
I still don't. It's an occasional thing.
But by the way, there are days when I still hate y'all.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all made me move. Like, he predicted it. But y'all made me move. Y'all made me move
But
house.
imagine, man, I'm trying to sleep after, all the meetings that you normally have. And there's Grouchy in the living room. Do the thing. I'm just like, do the thing and get the fuck out.
But by the way,
No, I'm just giving you your flowers.
No, but
that's like mad, what do you call it? That's like mad sacrifice,
No, but you know what? I'm happy that I was forced out of this house. Because
you look
I've
at it
gone to
that
a
way.
much better place. And maybe me holding on to staying here was what was, because I feel mentally much better. Like, you know how good it feels to come and do the pod and leave?
But let me ask you this. On a, still on that vibe, is your pool heated, by the way?
The one where I live.
God,
Yeah.
This is that point of the podcast.
Is your pool heated?
No, but
Yeah,
you know what
guys,
I
we
noticed?
hit 100K
I noticed
on the
this.
subscription.
Yeah, that's more important, bro. Say again?
Yeah, hot rains in the shower, bro.
Oh, right. I don't know about your shower, but my shower is exceptional.
No, but you're using what, like instant showers?
No.
Oh, I
No,
thought
she
so.
has a bucket.
No,
and then
no,
it's
No,
gone.
but I don't,
We have
even
heaters,
here.
though.
There's no instant shower. We have 24-hour hot water.
Like you don't want to be
Soft
electrocuted.
life. That's why we need Amerix.
Do you have a water softener for your anyway?
Now you're,
water
taking
softener?
now you're taking the piss. Guys,
water
no,
softener?
seriously. No, I want to talk numbers right now. You guys are taking the piss with us, bro. You know, last month, right? We hit 2 million views. We hit 2 million views on the channel. Let me talk to the camera. Last month, we hit 2 million views on the camera. Do you know how many of those views came from people who are not subscribed? 1.1 million.
So if every single one of them decided to hit subscribe,
Shout out to Thingy. The guy is over by Thing.
you use so many things, bro.
By Big's, it's not Big, what's he called? Burger King. By Lavington. They were telling me how, they watch Grouchy's mixes, the mics are open and all of that. So I'm like on this drive-through side and I'm like, so you guys watch the mics are open here? They're like, yeah. But kuna fala flani who keeps saying that we have to play Grouchy's mixes, so they're torn between. There's infighting. So I asked them, so do you guys, are you able to play it for the guys?
The clients.
Yeah. And I was just like, bro, you guys need to subscribe, bro. All of these guys be watching.
Fab,
Bro,
yo.
there's I gotta say this live. There's a supermarket in Moya called Nice Supermarket. Yeah, they're getting him cheled over there.
Idiot.
In Moya.
They're
As
buying-
much as you guys, I'm telling guys, you need to make sure you subscribe as well.
Fam, even in Carrefour, because I had to go Carrefour quite a lot this last 2 weeks. Like all over the entertainment stand, it's just lockdown and wake up session. So all I'm saying is, fam, you see this picture here on this wall? It's a placeholder. We want to put the YouTube 100,000 subscribers plaque there. So for us guys, when we say subscribe, it's because that is an ugly picture. We want the YouTube
To
thing
replace.
there. So if you're watching us, if you're listening to us, if you fuck with us, subscribe, man.
It's for free, Maze.
Yeah,
Imagine.
man. For real,
Not gonna cost you nothing.
you guys will never give us anything. We want the plaque, just the plaque. We want it, and we go 100,000, then we go to 1 million. But
That's
initially,
it.
we want that
And trust
100,000.
us, we shall never forget your very, very
Yes.
diligent act.
We will build roads. By the way, let me tell you, if we get 100,000, I will fix the roads in where I live, in
Or
East
the roads
Lands.
to happiness.
Oh, damn.
Why is it that in
Like-
these
like-
nice ends the roads are terrible?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Why?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't drive to a heated pool in a bad road. Oh, no.
No, by the way,
the roads to your place are nice.
Oh, please.
By the way, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. I'm on the same road as Uhuru Kenyatta.
I have bad roads. I'm not
Wait,
even
no,
gonna
that-
lie.
No.
Yeah.
State House is down the road.
Oh, okay, just checking.
My roads are bad.
I never get it. But it's
I like when the point, you know,
Like, yo, G, you're driving home. Don't worry,
Your brand
sweetheart.
new car, bro.
Don't worry, sweetheart.
Bro.
The pool is heated
5
at 2
kilometers
a.m.
per after you've been pushing.
Let me
what,
tell you,
80?
fam.
Come on.
when I come out of my house, I can't even turn left. The road is so bad. But anyway, sacrifices you make.
Like,
share,
you can't have
subscribe.
two good things in Africa.
Nice
Tough.
house, bad roads. Listen, from an open, there's not an open.
No,
mic.
you know what
we
we
got
need to
something
do.
on the
What we need to do is I've got a very good idea for the people of your neck of the woods. Let's invite Polycarp Gather to come through, and let's invite Sakaja as well.
and we film it at the house,
Yeah,
so they have to use those bad roads.
exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
No,
It's not gonna work, fam. Have you,
it's the roads. That's actually city council that's supposed to do it. County council.
have you seen the roads outside Radio Africa?
Have you seen the lake, bro? It's
I hear you guys
that's a
have no
media
water.
house.
I hear you guys have no water over there.
What do you mean no water?
See, that's a reservoir over there.
It's Westlands, bro.
Open mic, open mic.
Before we do this one, I don't know if we talked about. I don't know if this was for real, but from the conversation we're having about our artists getting good money, good treatment, the love and everything from their own, did Ziki Zix say something along the lines of every establishment that plays maybe mixtapes or these artist songs to be paying up for this content? For
But they're
example,
supposed to.
matatus,
They're supposed to.
hotels and everything. Should it be affected? Because this is content that's available for free. As much as it's intellectual property, it was available online. Like,
Yeah, but-
I just acquired it.
Yeah, but the thing is, no, they need to pay. Every barbershop, I mean, it sounds bad, you're gonna hate me, but if you're a barbershop, a salon, if you're a
Even the
bar,
matatus?
a matatu, when I had my Uber, you had to get the MCSK sticker.
You have to
use it.
It's a must. All
But
of
the
those
problem
entities.
is,
Public
Sorry.
performance.
Bless you.
sorry, the problem is this, right? It's like the reason why you shouldn't pay is because the money's not going where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because, fam, when you have an Uber, let me tell you, bro, in those days when I had an Uber,
Aye.
you don't have that sticker, the MCSK sticker. Cops are on you, bro.
Bro, it's not even the cops. they used to do the raids, the MCSK guys with the cops.
Yeah,
They used
and
to do-
roundabouts, all the
they used to
roads.
do the raids. Yeah, they just used to, just like how these guys raid the guys in the club. Same shit, right?
like the Nema
So they
guys,
used to
yeah.
just go around at what it's died down quite a bit recently. I think obviously with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Not everybody
It was
had.
bad.
It was bad. Let me tell you, the number of people who've had to shut down businesses because you're hit with that, you're caught, you're told either you're going to bribe us or we're going to go to court.
Yeah.
It's tough. But my thing is this. Fuck, just kill the whole system. Simple.
That's where you arrived at after all of that.
That's the result.
The point is, end of the day, in an ideal world,
Clearly, which is not.
everyone who plays music in the establishment should have a license. But then again, you have MSC, MCSK, you have PRISC, you have
PRSK,
CAMP.
yeah.
You have all these different guys. So my thing is, in the UK, if I want to start an app, a worldwide global app right now, I go to the UK PRS, I get a global internet radio license from them. Anything I play or put on my app, they subsidize from whatever I've paid to those guys.
It
Yeah.
goes to-
The money goes to those guys,
Yeah.
Fam, you can't tell me that our biggest artist received 1,200 bob.
250.
When the cost of one sticker to get the MCSK, I can't remember exactly. Don't misquote me.
27
But
or
no,
some
it was
shit?
between 3,000 and 5,000.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Per car. So you're telling me we
And
are
how
like
many
even
how many
three
matatus are there?
So how many matatus are there? How many Ubers are there? And you're telling
That's
me
a
they
lot.
have the audacity to send Calligraph Jones 1,200 bob?
What did you want him musician?
Yeah.
Bro.
Anyway.
But yeah, so it's bad. That, when I'm saying, we just need to kill that system, it's basically because of those things. And also, bro, you can't have Ezekiel Mutua.
Fam, like I said, man, we get trolled every single day in Kenya.
The
Open mics.
government just be like, yo, how do you
Open
want
mics.
it?
Yeah.
Anyway, hiding ID. This past weekend, I was out on a walk along the road. Then this guy in a car passed me and signaled something, then stopped, which I imagined was to talk to me or offer a lift. Me being on the other side of the road, clearly paid no attention to him and continued walking while speaking on the phone. So she continued speaking on the phone, to which he eventually gave up and drove off. In my mind, I was thinking, this guy is way out of line, thinking that a babe like me will cross the road to talk to him. Felt like it was like very disrespectful and just didn't feel good about the whole thing. But later on, I got to think about it and felt some mixed reactions to it. So my question is, how do you guys feel about stopping a lady on the road? Do you respect the ones who stop and like chat? How do you feel about the whole situation? Is it like catcalling or disrespectful, or ladies should just stop making a huge deal out of something innocent? I would love to hear your opinions. And
that a
the
guy or a
audience
chick?
too. This is a babe.
Right.
Yes.
Here's my opinion. Put yourself in the shoes of the woman, right? Who's walking down the street, just like how you walk down the street, go to work, and between the stage and the office, 4 or 5 men have tried to holler at her in any kind of way on the streets. Fam, it can be very intimidating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Of course, there are women who have as they have game, who will be able to laugh it off or whatever. But for some people, it's very intimidating. You know. Also, I don't know if we live in that era anymore where people just see. I don't know. Do we live in that era anymore where?
Yeah, it's still happening. It's still happening.
Like you can walk in town and see a hot chicken. It's like you just step to her.
Oh,
happening.
mama.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Bravo. Bro, it happens. And ladies are always talking about it. But also at the end of the day, decency. You can't be doing those things you used to do at teenage age. As a teenager, rather, at your big age.
Yeah,
You
and
know
also,
what I mean? Also, just even if you want to holler at a babe, you've like said, my God, maybe this is the last time I'll ever see her. Show some decency. Because imagine a lady, bro, you know, babes have it hard, eh? Just like your car's tinted, like G's whip. tinted to death, and someone's
Not,
just like,
not the new one.
huh?
Not the new one. Just
Oh,
like this one, yeah.
oh, the other one. You get, and then someone's like, yo, what's up? It's a bit
Intimidating.
You don't feel safe. What's not intimidating? Safety. You get, so
Okay, so how should a guy driving a car approach a babe who's walking on the street?
park the car,
How do you go
probably
about it?
be like, I don't know.
And pay 250 parking just because I want to holler at a babe.
It's worth it, Kwani. So you've committed.
What's the magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Fam,
can, okay.
Exactly. Have you? Yeah, clearly. Fuel prices, born. That's yeah. So
the car,
I honestly don't have the answer. I'm just
Anyway, just guys, just get new cars.
So the car also matters.
yeah, man.
If you holler at a baby, like, let me not mention any brands because they might want to sponsor me.
No, your Toyota Passo ain't sponsoring the podcast. Like if you stop. Let's be honest. You get what I
I'm
mean?
not playing on my future shine, bro.
No.
But
They're not.
If it's something like a Rolls Royce, right?
By
You
the
ain't
way,
gonna stop for
yeah.
none.
By the way,
Is she gonna stop?
if you ever need a car,
Are you telling me?
if you ever need a car to borrow,
Yeah.
Calvin has two.
Noted, duly noted.
This is
But
the new bike.
wait,
No,
we're not done. Still on the same. Does the car matter? Or it doesn't matter at all?
Andy, it does.
Fam, I'm gonna
Don't ever have
Fam, by the way,
no one lie
let
to
me,
you.
I know the good thing with Andy's a good driver for one, and he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Usually, typically, right?
I mean, if you have a gig, come pick.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
worries.
Give Andy your car. He'll come out the next day, different.
Moving on. What's that one toxic trait you feel like you inherited from your parents? Now we're
That's a
pausing.
good question.
I know what mine is,
Uh-huh.
and I think the one thing that I wish my parents had done more of is tell me like how bad people are in the world. Nah, for real, man.
Came from deep, bro.
Nah, man. No, and honestly,
Okay.
I've gone through my entire life looking for the good in people. Now I've flipped that shit and just realized that everyone's fucked up. So I'm not doing it no more.
Okay.
So I don't think my grandmother gave me a balanced outlook in terms of how to interact with people.
So you
'Cause
feel
it
like
can't-
that's
can't-
the one toxic trait you got
Yeah, I
from
think
them?
it was toxic, and it's toxic because especially if you always find yourself in the same situation because you have this personality or you just trying to show this thing or trying to do the right thing, and it always comes back to your face, and it's toxic. It's toxic to you, you know. And my brother, oh my god, he has struggled, bro. He's struggled with it, like, and we only identified that a few years ago. At the end of the day, like. You treat everyone you come across in the way in which you were raised, you know. And really and truly, that's not the way the life. Like we were I wouldn't say sheltered, but I mean, like that's not the trait to hand down to your kids. Like end of the day, imagine telling Jojo, for example, that you know what, when you go out there through the door, you're gonna encounter all good people. It's gonna.
Set up.
It's not. Yeah, it wasn't the right thing to do. In my opinion.
Oh, she called me.
Jojo.
Yeah.
Look at the smile on this nigga's face.
Yeah.
Weren't you beefing last week?
Such a meme.
Yo, she called me Sandabana. She's like, hey. I'm like, hello. How can I help you?
You gave her the hello.
Yeah, I was like, yo. Yeah, I was like, yo, how can I help you? She's like, hey, Dad. So the tablet is working. I'm like, oh, well done. You've grown up. But she called me and she was like, hey, so I think I need to figure how I'll get a SIM card, what. So I asked her, so how is it that you've not gotten WhatsApp so that we can video call? I'm still
You're
on
such
it.
a demanding father.
What?
Like
Baby
father, like
steps.
daughter. Do you see
No.
how demanding the daughter is, bro?
No, yeah.
That's the toxic trait she's gonna get from you, bro.
But that's not a bad trait, though. Be demanding, expect the best.
Yeah. You have to.
You're taking
But-
it just like that.
But here's the thing. Listen.
You're not gonna put up a fight.
You know, like the day we had a conversation with when it was this birthday lunch, when we're all having a conversation about like some things we shouldn't bring our kids up in some like shelters and fears that we had. Bro, she handled it. I don't know how they did it. You get, but it works. And we're on phone now. I'm happy. Everybody's won. Everybody got what they needed.
And nobody goes away
Praise
feeling,
Jesus.
feeling like they've lost.
So what toxic trait do you feel like you got from your mom?
Can it be the opposite?
I know you the taxi straight you got from your dad.
Listen, I don't have an answer. It's okay. This has been the mics are open.
My name is G, buddy.
Big C.